You might suspect that this is another video, this time on a vacs 6-gallon wet-dry vacuum, but that actually is not really the case. The point of this video is to demonstrate something that I found over the years looking for different items. Depends on what those items are. This does not hold true for everything. But I was in the market for a wet vac. About 6 gallons. So I got what I wanted, right? Well, not really, because you say, well, let me get the best price, so let me see which one's good. So you might do your consumer reports or read reviews online on Amazon or Home Depot's website or Menards or Lowe's or whatever you have, and see what people say about it. But those reviews are all paid for and they don't mean anything, so that doesn't help any. You have to take all of that with a grain of salt. So what I do is I look based on specifications. I was in the market for a wet vac, 6 gallon. So I looked. This wet vac wasn't supposed to happen. It happened completely by accident. And here's how. I bought this at Aldi, or Aldi, or ALDI, or however you want to pronounce it. Here in the US it's pronounced Aldi. They had this on special one week, probably over a year ago. I was not going to buy it from them because several months before this became available, and this is one of their specials that they have for like a week if you get it in time. If they even get it in time, then you can get it in time. Their competitor, Lidl, or Lidl, or Lidl, yes, it is pronounced Lidl, not Lidl in the US. As much as people think it's Lidl, it's not, because they have overhead announcements pre-recorded, and they say, "Attention Lidl customers." It's Lidl. And that's what I'm sticking to. Lidl had a 6-gallon wet-dry vacuum. Not vacs brand. I don't know what brand. Parkside? Whatever brand name they made up. It was in their flyer. So I went to Lidl and I went looking. And there were no 6-gallon wet-dry vacuums. So I asked the manager. And the manager said, yeah, they didn't come in. I said, oh, any reason why? Well, with shipping delays and all of this stuff related to the virus and this, that, and the third, and a trucking shortage and this and that and blah, 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 we haven't gotten them in. And I'm sorry about that. And it's too bad because I wanted one for the store. I was going to keep it in the back room. And I said, well, I guess, that could make sense. I don't know how a 6-gallon would be great for, a 50,000 square foot store, but okay, whatever, maybe it is useful in certain areas within that. All right. So Lidl didn't have it and Aldi did, but I wasn't looking for this one or the one that Lidl had. I was looking for the one that Harbor Freight had. They have a 6-gallon one, or close to it. And I went on their website and I looked, and there it was. And they list all of the specifications, like the fractional horsepower that it has, and the attachments that it has. Powerful motor provides maximum power for suction and blowing. Sturdy handle for carrying ease. Reusable cloth filter and mounting ring. Disposable filter bag. Foam filter. 10-foot power cord with built-in storage. Accessory holder for easy organization. Sturdy carrying handle. Waterproof on-off switch. 6-foot hose. Swiveling castors for ease of movement on all surfaces. Extension nozzle. Powerful blower port. Instantly converts vacuum to power blower. Blower port to tidy up garage and yard with ease. Crevice nozzle is a perfect tool for cleaning vehicles. Powerful suction port removes water off wet floors easily. Great for cleaning carpets and floors. Includes a crevice nozzle, 2 extension wands, 6-foot hose, bristled floor brush with small wheels, and a gulper nozzle. And then we're back to the front of it. Ultra lightweight and powerful, blah blah blah, using your garage, at home, your office, all that. So I looked at the one that Harbor Freight sells. And then I said, well, Shop Vac is the name that I know, so let's see theirs. So I went on like Home Depot's website and I found that. Oh, and guess what? Home Depot has their own brand, Rigid. And Lowe's has their own brand, Cobalt. And they had a Rigid 6-gallon wet-dry vacuum. And Lowe's had a Cobalt 6-gallon wet-dry vacuum. And Harbor Freight has theirs, Bauer now? I forget the name of it. Whatever, they change their names periodically. Just like Ferrex is a made-up name. Bauer is a made-up name. Cobalt is a made-up name. Rigid, R-I-D-G-I-D, is a made-up name. It's just made in China. And generally, the only difference is the size and shape of it, or really the color and shape of it, I should say, the style of it. But as far as the motor inside, it's the same shit. It really is. It's the same garbage. Another example, many years ago, I was interested in an LCD computer monitor. I think a 24-inch. And I was working for a store, a retail store that sold these type of items back then. So I had full access to the system. So I could search by all monitors and find out, narrow it down, 24-inch. And there I sat, while I was on the clock, of course, because my boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time. So I'm looking at all the specs. And here's one from this company, 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 from this company. There were 6 or 8 of them. And I went through the specs on all of those 6 or 8 monitors, and they were pretty much identical. The only difference was the outer case of the screen and where they put the power button and the other couple of buttons on it. That was the only difference. As far as the panel itself, the specifications were identical. So I'm not telling you not to shop around, but just buy the cheapest one and be done with it. It's all garbage. It's all going to break. It doesn't matter if you buy the brand name. In fact, most times the brand name sucks worse than the off-brand stuff these days, and that's how it goes. That's pretty much the rant. Don't go crazy as far as specifications on things. It's only going to break in a year or two anyway, and then you could be spinning your wheels again doing the same thing. So just buy it, get the cheapest one. It's going to die anyway, and then you can buy another one that will be even worse than the last. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.